Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. I have the Fractal FM3 sitting right here, and you are hearing it recorded direct into Pro Tools. I got this today, immediately had a rehearsal for it, and in about 12 hours, I have to go and leave for an Australian tour with Ragdoll. So I don't have a whole lot of time to do like an in-depth overview of this unit at the moment, but I will definitely be doing that as soon as our little tour wraps up. But I am going to be taking this straight on tour. We rehearsed with it today. I was able to dial in a live preset that sounds exactly like my normal live preset. In fact, I just exported my normal FX3 live preset and used the preset convert feature of FM3 Edit, and it worked straight away. So I really didn't have to do anything except like connect a few USB cables and go. So I want to show off some tones with this thing, and it's pretty fantastic. As you can see, it's the size of an FC6, so it's really nice and compact, but you have the UI of the FX3, the big rack unit. So I'm going to show off this Marshall preset I wrote, and we're going to start all the way over here with this JTM45 scene. This is what it sounds like. Actually, before that, with these, you can press the little buttons here. If you press layout, you can see the layout. So I've got a wah, a phaser, a flanger, I've got a drive, a graphic EQ, amp, cab. There should be a gate in there, delay and reverb, and it's running it all just fine. The JTM45 is one of my favorite models in the Fractal universe, and this is how I've got it dialed in at the moment. Nice delay on there and a bit of reverb, and you can hear it's doing the edge of breakup thing really nicely. Scene 2, by the way, I'm on the scenes layout at the moment with the foot switches, is using the 1970 Plexi, and this thing is an animal. Wonderful stuff right there. I do have the editor in front of me, but I'm not taking a screen capture. I want to show you guys how this all works on the front right there. So the nice thing about the FM3, there are only 3 foot switches, but they all support tap and hold functions, and the stock layouts are really intuitive and really well thought out. Let's hold this one down because it will bring up the master layout. Now, on an FC6, you have 6 buttons, and on the FM3, there is a new views feature. For example, here you can see I've got scenes, perform. I have changed these around a little bit from the stock settings. I've just swapped them in FM3 Edit. Scenes, perform, and effects, but if I hold down this one, it takes me up a view, which is kind of like looking at a different section of the virtual foot switch. So now I've got my channels, looper, and per preset layout. If I hold it again, I can come up to presets and utilities. If I hold these back, I can scroll through the various views. So yeah, there's only 3 foot switches, but they are so powerful in there. For example, if we go to the effects layout right here, at the moment, let's go back to this JTM45 scene. I can turn my drive on and off. Or I can turn my delay on and off there. I've also got views here. I can go up a view. You can see here if I want to turn the flanger on. I can go up another view, and if I had these effects in here, I would be able to access them. There's my phaser, which I really like. Very nice indeed. If I hold this one down again, I'm on the master layout, and for example, I could go to my scenes layout where I have scenes laid out here. Did I just explain scene layouts by saying scenes laid out here? I did. I must be tired. If I hold down views, I can get more scenes. Let's hear this fuzzy 45 lead. Very, very cool. I can go across another view and I've got more scenes, and now I've got the tuner there. If I want to go to this boosted 800, which is one of my favorite things to do on the Axe FX. Or what you heard at the start of the clip, I've got this Atomica set up for a lead thing. Wonderful stuff there. I actually used a graphic EQ instead of a boost there to do the boosting, which I really, really like. I should say instead of a drive block. So that is a 4-channel Marshall preset. Let me show you my main live preset. So what can we do? We can go page across and we can go all the way up here. I'm going to show you the stereo version of this live preset. And it has 4 main scenes. If you've seen my virtual FM3 video, basically the same thing. The way I use them, go to the master layout and hit the perform tab. I have scene 1 and scene 3 available. Then if I press and hold, I can get the other 2 scenes on there. I don't really use scene 4 that much, but what we're using here, as you can see from the layout, I've got a wah, I've got an amp block, a gate, a cabinet. I'm using the IIC C++ for all of this, and then I also have like a parametric EQ and a filter block in there. Do I have a filter block? No, parametric EQ and the multiband compressor and reverb and delay. I've also got a rotary in there if I want to utilize that. So let's just hear these scenes, because this is my happy place. This is probably my favorite sound in the Axe FX3, and now I can have it in the FM3. It sounds the same. I'm going to carry this onto the plane tomorrow in my little bag, and yeah, don't have to take a rack. Pretty awesome. That is some good stuff. And then this one here is a rhythmic delay preset, so I can tap the tempo in, something like that, and I should be able to go. And do I have scene 4 on here? No, the way I've set this up, because I basically never use, well, not that I never use it, I use it in one part of one song. If I press and hold both of these, it'll take me to my solo scene, so I can get to my solo from either my dry rhythm scene or my rhythmic delay scene. If I go across with the views at the moment, I can go to the master layout, and if I wanted to go to scenes, for example, I could view across and I can get this swoosh scene, which has a rotary. If I wanted to, I could set that up on one of the other views, but I like having the looper there for some stuff as well. I can't even remember if I have the looper in this patch. I should probably add it. Like I said, I've had this for a couple of hours and went straight into a rehearsal with it, and I'm just getting it kind of road ready. So the Perform tab is where I've been living this IIC C++, and I've also been able to convert a bunch of my Axe FX3 presets over to the FM3. So, yeah, the FM3, it's pretty awesome. Nobody noticed that I was using this at rehearsal, which I think is the most important thing. It passes like the drummer test, where the drummer doesn't say anything, then it's fine. So it sounds so good. There's so much going on. I can't wait to do some videos. If you guys have any requests of things you would like me to demonstrate with the FM3, if you're thinking about buying one and you want to know if it does X, Y, or Z, or all those kind of things, please let me know and I will try to cover it in a bunch of future videos. Until then, this lead scene is like my favorite thing ever, and I'm just going to play a bit of guitar for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you real soon. And if you happen to be in Melbourne or Sydney in the next week or so, Ragdoll is on tour. If you want to hear this thing and see it in the flesh, come and watch us, because live music is a very good thing. Cheers.